Well, the accident forced the closure of I-10 from West End to Causeway. Thousands of motorists suddenly found themselves heading somewhere. They just weren't sure where. In a word, traffic was a nightmare today. Mark Phillips joins us now with more on that story. Mark?
Well, Lynn, if you had the misfortune of getting off the interstate on the lake-bound side, there is no telling how long it took to get where you wanted to go. Robert E. Lee Boulevard. How long have you been in this?
Probably about an hour and 15 minutes.
Canal Boulevard.
Back through Bucktown, it's been a couple of hours delay.
Veterans Highway.
Like 30 minutes here, it's out of control.
Absolutely ridiculous.
East-west, north-south. New Orleans may have been the world's largest parking lot today.
Every time this happens, everybody gets lost. Also, how can I get here? How can I get there now? Shut off the I-10. They just don't know what they're doing. It's just incredible.
What now? What's happening? What's the holdup?
Tanker overturned. You didn't hear about it? Part of the problem was many motorists did not know there was an accident on the interstate. When they finally found out, it was too late. They had already followed a procession of lost cars down a dead-end street. Starting over meant getting at the end of the line.
I was jammed over there by Lenfus, but I came around on the lakefront and came up Canal Boulevard to get out of the jam.
I'm in the map business, so I know how to zigzag around town, but still the traffic's rough.
It wasn't all bad. Traffic on Airline Highway and the Earhart Expressway moved well. In fact, you would have never known there was an accident. All right, so I had a little fun. At this hour, traffic is moving in both directions on the interstate. The congestion in the neighborhoods is thinning out as well. Lynn and Norman.
You're giving personal news reports all day, I think. All right, Mark.
All right.
Well, I guess we take things for granted with the interstate.
Well, the traffic problems that resulted from today's accident are only now beginning to work themselves out. Earlier today, on some of the area's secondary roads, it was gridlock. Mark Phillips reports.
This is supposed to be the happiest day of Afi Riaz's life. He was on his way to the hospital to bring home his wife and newborn son.
Sorry to hear that.
First the traffic, then the breakdown. And suddenly, Riaz is just another obstacle. Another reason why many motorists regretted traveling through New Orleans this day.
You don't know what's wrong with the car?
Not really.
Traffic north of Interstate 10 from the Causeway to West End Boulevard was a virtual standstill. Motorists trying to avoid the wreck on the interstate could not avoid each other.
Been bouncing around in about 8 different directions.
8 different directions?
About 45 minutes. I was coming from the east headed to West End Boulevard.
So
I came from Causeway, and it was backed up all the way.
stay on that until you get to Bonneville Boulevard. You take another right and come back to the I-10. Okay? It's right up here. Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Champ, I can't get behind the church. Can I go right through here behind the church?
Right around the dark here, as long as I get over here.
Okay, good enough. Thank you.
We either divert them back up to Veterans or send them down the Metairie Road, most of them.
Police say one of the reasons for all this traffic congestion is that most local motorists don't know how to get around the city once they get off the interstate.
Every time this happens, everybody gets lost.
Some tried building new roads. They really didn't need to go to all this trouble. Airline Highway and the Earhart Expressway were clear all day. Mark Phillips, 6 News.